What's up, guys? It is the Week 7 recap, and dang, what a week it was. So many close games, I swear. So, kicking it off, we have MFCEO, myself, going up against the newbies and Bash Brothers. I like to call this the old-fashioned bowl because Andrew and I put drinks on the line for whoever was going to win. In fact, he went so far as to send me the preview email snippet and said, hey, when I kick your ass, I want you to call out how bad it was. And so since I kicked his ass, I'm going to call that out, sucker. End your 3-game winning streak. Drop you back down under 500. Next week, you're going up against, I think, Tons of Anarchy. So, I mean, good freaking luck there, man. Or whoever it is you're going up against. I don't know. It's going to be easy for them regardless. Just try to sit there and trash talk me. Shit. I'm looking forward to my nice whiskey old fashioned next week, brother. So going into the game, going into the last night, Andrew needed 20 points from Julian Edelman, who ends up scoring, I think his season worst, despite the 33-0 win from New England. My trades did not do well for me. That was a bunch of mistakes I made, and we'll get to that here in a second. So, moves me to 5-2. I'm challenging right on the heels now of Tons of Anarchy. So let's get into the next game. This is the Cuban Bowl. Generational father-son. Habano's going up against Don't Panic, and Don't Panic wins it barely. This was the most pitiful game of the week. 72-88. The second worst score of the week against the fourth worst score of the week. Luckily, Willie played his dad. There are only two other teams he would have beat, getting the score of 88. But he did it. He does it. So both teams moved to 2-5 now, sitting right there near the bottom of their divisions, respectively. Nothing crazy happening in this one except for, just overall general ugliness happening from both teams. So, you would think with Willie's team, I mean, Goff and his big contract, he picks up Henderson knowing that Gurley was out. It's got Travis Kelce, he's got Alshon Jeffrey, he's got Amari Cooper. Man, you should really be killing it. But it's brutal having James Conner out, that's for sure. And all sorts of other things going on. But Kareem Hunt's practicing now, so Willie, hopefully you get to actually play him. You've been holding on to him for the whole season so far, so maybe he'll actually start to come alive on you. So congrats, Willie. You got yourself a win. Then we have the crazy game of the week. Mad Dogs, we're sitting at 1-5, going up against Horn Dogs off their fresh lashing of their son. This is the Dog Bowl here, Mad Dogs against Horn Dogs. And Horn Dogs end up turning out the lowest score of the week. What happened, man? You can't just blame it all on Mahomes getting hurt. Still got you 8 points. But, man, the rest of your team just shit the bed, man. 2 points from your defense. Ugh, nasty. Even if you set a perfect lineup, we still wouldn't have won. Didn't even have a chance. Mad Dog comes into the game, and they said, finally, my team is healthy, playing all their studs, and proven to the league what they knew when they drafted these guys. Aaron Rodgers having the game of his life, literally. I mean, one of 3 quarterbacks in history of NFL to have that kind of a game. We've got Barkley getting 15. We've got Hill getting 17. So he's just showing off. And then Cardinals defense. I don't know what happened there. Apparently they have a defense. I didn't know they had a defense, but apparently they do, and they made Daniel Jones look sad. So scoring 30 points there, that's nice. 8 sacks. Are you kidding me? 8 sacks? It's ridiculous. You got more in one game than the entire Giants defense have this season. And still didn't even set a perfect lineup. Scores 160 points and still could have had more. Stills and Marvin Jones sitting there on the bench. Ridiculous, man. So good. So anyways, good job, Mad Dogs, man. Ends the slide. Ends the 5-game losing streak. Cuts that short. Moves to 2-5. Well done, Anthony. That's a good game, man. Then we get into another big game of the week. The Walking Dead. beats Tons of Anarchy. I did not think it could be done, but if anyone could do it, the Patriots defense could do it. I mean, the Walking Dead could do it. Peter needed, I think, like 20 points going into the week. Yeah, no, 5 points. Yeah, he only needed 5 points going into the game and ended up getting 45 from the Patriots defense, who are just stupid at this point. I mean, seriously, 45 points? Patriots defense are just insane. They have 1 week where they have scored less than 23 points, and that was the first week. And here's 60 points in week 2, 23, 29, 28, 33, and 45. Oh, and guess who they play next week? Cleveland. Guaranteed another 25 points next week. Oh, man. Peter, you better hope you make the playoffs because week 15, they're playing Cincy. Week 16, they're playing Buffalo. I mean, good God. You better hope you make the playoffs, brother, because that's going to be nasty come playoff time. Tons of Anarchy. Poor Mark, man. 113 points and still loses. Just could not get it done with Matt Ryan getting hurt. But the rest of his team showed up, all aside from Marquise Goodwin getting a big old goose egg. But the rest of your team showed up, Mark. Not much you could do about that, man. So, Mark, first loss of the week. In fact, when I'm putting in the weekly finances, in the loss column, I start to type out Tons of Anarchy. Did not autocomplete because he has not lost yet. First time in the loss column. Oh, painful, Mark. All right, it's okay, though. It's okay. Next week, you got this. So, Peter, cruising to a victory. You're on like a 3-game winning streak now, dude. It's nicely done. Next game. This is the Pacific Northwest Bowl. Cuddy Shark, who hails from the Pacific Northwest, big Seahawks fan, going up against Thunder Blender, lives in the Pacific Northwest. Man, John was pissed when Eric drafted Carson, Russell Wilson, Tyler Lockett 1, 2, 3, because John was hoping for some Seahawks on his team. Luckily, he did not have any Seahawks on his team this week, which is why he won. Jacoby Brissett having the game of his life, 4 touchdowns. That's always nice to see. Chase Edmonds picks up Chase Edmonds and plays him. Comes in late in the game, scores 3 touchdowns on 150 yards. My gosh, man. Just riding the waivers to victory. I love it. And Eric, you can only kick yourself, bro. You could have won it if you played Darren the Walrus, cuckoo choo, but you didn't. And you lost because of it. So, kind of sucks, but, you gotta kick yourself in the butt. Hey, how about those players I gave you, though, huh? Yeah, combining for 30 points. It's not bad. And I hope they both get hurt. It's another week, second week in a row that Eric comes into the game with a 70-plus point favorite and loses. 33 points New England Patriots scored, and only one of them were a field goal. He needed 1 field goal to win. Only 1 field goal, and he would have won. And could not get it. Could not get a second field goal from Mike Nugent. So he loses, 106-103, tightest game of the week. Good job there, John. Next game, final game of the week. Dirty Laundry, formerly known as Tyreek Havoc, going up against Chet Casher. And Dirty Laundry ends Chet Casher's 4-game winning streak. Brutal. That was a close game coming in too, man. Sonny Michel ends up just showing up with 24 points. Le'Veon Bell, not so much. Only 7 points from Le'Veon Bell. Man, Jets were so bad last night. That was an ugly game. So Chet Casher is at 5-2 with several of us. Dirty Laundry is now up to 3-4, trying to find his way into the playoffs somehow. Good luck with that, buddy. Chet Casher could have had it if they had played the right lineup, though. As always, right? It all comes down to coaching. So Valdez Scantling sitting on the bench with 23 points. Phillip Rivers sitting on the bench with 23 points. Brutal, man. You made the right calls, I guess, with the rankings, but it sucks to always see those things happen. So this week, week 8. Week 8, what do we have here? Let's see this. Let's see the scoring preview for week 8. I'm going up against Chris. Man, that's going to be a tough game for me. I'm not looking forward to that. You got a good team, Chris. This is going to be a tough one. Real tough one. All right. So I'm going up against Chris. This is going to be tough. Who else do we got? We got Thunder Blender going up against Tabanos. That'll be a good game. We got Mad Dogs going up against Don't Panic. So it's like the battle of the bottom barrel. Bash Bros against Tons of Anarchy. Again, like I said, Mark, don't worry about it. He's easy, man. Seriously, I could have just cakewalked, right? Could have slept my way through this week. Horn Dogs going up against Cuddy Shark. That will be a good game. That's going to be a good one. And then the Walking Dead against Dirty Laundry. The Boise Bowl. The BB-Com Bowl. Peter going up against Zach. That's going to be a good one. I'm excited to see that game out. So, good luck everyone this week. Get your waiver picks in, and I will see you later.